Hi, everyone. Welcome to the 2020 Startup UCLA Demo Day. This being our 9th year of the Accelerator, we're excited to continue our tradition of the Demo Day, just now in a virtual format. For those of you who are unfamiliar with our program, Startup UCLA fosters entrepreneurship through the UCLA ecosystem with a robust set of programming focused on experiential learning, events, and community. What do we mean by that exactly? Well, in a nutshell, it means learning by doing and then reflecting on it. The teams you'll hear from tonight weren't here just to make business plans. They're here to build their businesses in the real world. They do this by finding customers, developing their product, testing hypotheses, and then incorporating those learnings before doing it all over again. Every year, we're excited by the progress our teams make, whether it's releasing a product for the first time or growing revenues by multiple during our 10-week program. The Startup UCLA program would not be possible without the generous support of Fenwick and West, Lightspeed Ventures, and the Books, as well as the Startup UCLA Advisory Council. Fenwick is a leading technology law firm with offices around the country, as well as right here in Los Angeles and Santa Monica. Their advice has been invaluable to our companies as they begin their entrepreneurial journey and leverages their knowledge as the go-to technology law firm that spans startups all the way to household name technology companies. Lightspeed Ventures is a venture capital fund focused on enterprise and consumer investments from Series A all the way through growth equity. A longtime supporter of Startup UCLA, Lightspeed's partnership has been a sounding board for the teams as they learn how to approach investors, grow their team, and learn about scaling for venture returns. We're also excited that this year we were able to add the Books, a floral delivery service specializing in flower bouquets and plant gifts. The Books have been very supportive of our diversity and inclusion efforts, providing mentorship and connections for our teams. So what exactly do the teams do during the 10 weeks? First, they meet with our staff weekly to help guide them through their entrepreneurial journey. It's then complemented by robust programming from world-class speakers who accomplish great things and provide those stories along with subject matter experts who enlighten them on skills they need to have for the best chance of success. They've covered topics like the essentials of fundraising, the best practices of incorporation, as well as insights into equity, vesting, and IP through our partnership with Fenwick. We also have partners like Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud, and Airtable that provide credits for the teams to use. This year, Fenwick and Lightspeed both provided remote pitch sessions for our teams, giving them unparalleled investor feedback that'll serve them well beyond the end of this program. Finally, the teams also receive a $5,000 stipend, equity-free, to cover their living expenses. This reflects our program's commitment to learning over profit and our mission of under the greater UCLA umbrella. We challenge ourselves to experiment and improve the program every year. The pandemic brought us some straightforward ways to address innovation just by being remote. We have looked at ways to scale technology, enabling us to have speakers from outside of Los Angeles, remote team participation, as well as socially connecting the teams in virtual formats to foster connections since they could not meet in person. We challenged each of our speakers to discuss the Black Lives Matter movement and how diversity and inclusion efforts are addressed in their organization as well as our own. We are proud that over half of our speaker series fireside chats were with women, a first for the program. We're excited to build on these efforts for future cohorts as we approach our 10-year anniversary of the program. This year also marked the beginning of our advisory council, bringing together those with a deep interest in Startup UCLA, as well as its participants and the future direction of the program. Our group of 26 members convened to discuss our efforts at expanding the program and leveraging our status as the central hub on campus for entrepreneurial efforts. We thank them for their support and are excited to build on the first year's momentum. As previously mentioned, unlike some other university accelerators, Startup UCLA is a UCLA program and thus a nonprofit. Each year, the support of our sponsors, the advisory council, our donors, and the university itself makes the program possible. Last year, we ran a successful crowdfunding campaign to fund a few of our stipends of the program, and this year we challenged ourselves to fund all of the stipends. With that in mind, we are getting to the finish line of the crowdfunding campaign and are almost to our goal. You can donate by going to the web address at the top, spark.ucla.edu, or by pointing your phone at the QR code on the screen and opening the link and going to the link from there. Some of you might be familiar with that by looking at restaurant menus here during the pandemic. We'd like to call any donation is appreciated and supports UCLA entrepreneurs. We'd like to call special attention to the support we've received from the Books, the Strauss Foundation, and the Startup UCLA Advisory Council. They, along with our alums and supporters, have made this progress possible, and we're excited to close out our goal. I'm now going to turn it over to our Executive Director, Deanna Evans, whom I've had the true pleasure of working with now for 8 years. Deanna has helped scale our program from its humble beginnings to now overseeing multiple programs and reaching tens of thousands throughout the UCLA and greater community. Deanna.
Thank you, Robert. Well, we are here. Welcome to our demo day. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon to celebrate the 9 teams who have worked really hard these past 10 weeks. Robert has shared with you, how the Summer Accelerator pivoted due to COVID-19, and I'm going to share how we modified 2 of our other programs since March of this year. Now, normally, the Blackstone Launchpad and Techstars year-long program provides venture consulting meetings, events, co-working space, and space for student groups. But since March and COVID-19, we've been able to only do venture consulting meetings on Zoom, and we'll continue to do so. And all future events will be scheduled on Zoom. Unfortunately, our physical space has been closed and will continue to be until it's safe to return back to the UCLA campus. Our third program, the Faculty Innovations Fellows, it's a collaboration with the Technology Development Group and the Office of Vice Chancellor for Research to support faculty and postdoc projects. We were in the middle of the program during March, and we had to quickly transition to having events and venture consulting meetings on Zoom. We held off on doing the pitch showcase in May due to the challenges we all were facing with the pandemic. And we excitingly just recently scheduled November 2nd for a collaborative entrepreneurship event with other campus partners to celebrate their efforts. So please mark your calendars for November 2nd. We hope you can attend. Now, at this time, due to COVID-19, but also due to it being the end of our program, gratitude is really important during all times, even when they're challenging times. And I'd like to thank everyone on the Startup UCLA team. You all bring unique talents to help us be successful. Robert, as director of our Summer Accelerator, he is our North Star during the program, who truly wants to see every team develop and be successful. Glenn Trez, as assistant director in EIR, he provides great support and structure for keeping teams on track with their goals. Our interns, Drea and Shirley, they bring their student perspective, which is so important at this time, to our social media, newsletter, and research. So they've been a great addition for our summer. Tim Groling, who's our faculty advisor, who always gives great pitch feedback and humor, always keeps us chuckling. Jaime, our senior nonprofit venture consultant, who believes in our mission and our students. We do owe a special thank you to Pat Turner for her leadership as undergraduate dean, who recently returned to her faculty position. It was a pleasure having Pat as our academic champion since 2014. Now the biggest thank you. We thank the teams for trusting us this summer, especially with not being able to work in our space or meet in person. I hope you found this experience to be valuable for the development of your startup. The Summer Accelerator has been just a moment in time along your journey as an entrepreneur. Any success you achieve in the future is created and owned by your team. You all are doing the hard work to make this possible, and we wish you the very best. Now, I'm pleased to introduce Dr. Adriana Galvan, our new undergraduate dean for the UCLA College of Letters and Science. I'm fortunate to have worked in psychology when Adriana was appointed faculty in 2008, and now excited to continue working with her in the Division of Undergraduate Education. Dr. Galvan has received many honors and awards, and most recently in 2019, she received the Presidential Early Career Award for Scientists and Engineers. We are so fortunate to have Adriana here today to welcome you. Adriana.
Thank you, Deanna, for such a warm welcome. I'm very excited to be here today. Earlier this summer, I had the pleasure of meeting with the Summer Accelerator teams and was truly impressed with the ideas and the energy and the enthusiasm. And I know all of you today will get to see that firsthand through the pitches. And I was also really impressed with how quickly the program was able to pivot to a remote environment and still provide our UCLA students and recent alums with a memorable experience. As the newly appointed Dean of Undergraduate Education, I'm really committed to student success while they're at UCLA, but also after graduation. And I know that this program helps complement the academic experience with real life experiences. So with that, I just want to thank you all for being here today. And thank you for celebrating all of our students and our alums and supporting UCLA's entrepreneurship spirit.
Thank you, Dr. Galvan. We're now going to hear from the teams themselves. There will be contact information posted at the end of each presentation, as well at the end of all of the presentations. Please help the teams however you can, whether it be an introduction, a piece of advice, or potentially an investment. The power of our community is part of what makes the team shine beyond our demo day, and we appreciate your efforts to further their progress.
Everyone, thank you for joining us this evening. My name is Frank Zenzo, and I'm one of the founders of Real Appeal, an online solution that helps everyday homeowners save money on their property taxes. I'm proud to be sharing what my team has been building these last few months in the Startup UCLA Summer Accelerator. And tonight, we're looking for advisors and partners in the real estate space, realtors, lenders, and real estate investors as we begin the transition into our next stage of growth. Each year, US homeowners pay more than $265 billion in property taxes. However, of the millions of residential properties across the United States, nearly half are assessed above their fair market value by their local property tax assessor, and as a result, pay more than their fair share in property taxes. The impact of this is an estimated $4.8 billion in overpaid property taxes across the US every year. And despite how much is overpaid, less than 5% of homeowners make any attempt to get their taxes reduced. That's because for the average homeowner, the process of appealing your property taxes is complicated and time consuming. Few homeowners recognize when they've been overassessed, and fewer still know what to do once they do realize it. Real Appeal automates the property tax appeal process and ensures homeowners are receiving all the property tax exemptions they qualify for. So how does it all work? At therealappeal.com, homeowners simply enter their property information into our online form and find out how much they could save, and if they're missing out on any exemptions that they qualify for. After they submit a completed form to request an appeal, we take it from there. Using various tax databases and real estate market data, we can quickly determine whether or not a homeowner should appeal and how much our solution can save them. We then create property-specific appeals with the best market comps and comparison points and submit them on behalf of homeowners in a matter of minutes. Under our savings or free guarantee, we charge 20% of whatever we save them on their next tax bill, and we only charge after we've successfully reduced their taxes. If they don't save, our service is free. Prior to business school, I worked as a CPA, most recently for KPMG in their M&A services and innovation functions. While I've owned and operated other businesses in the past, I'm proud to be building Real Appeal because of the value and access it provides to everyday homeowners. Colton Pace, my co-founder, was an investor in a large family investment office prior to business school. It was there that he saw firsthand how sophisticated real estate investors manage property tax expenses. Each year, his office filed hundreds of appeals for residential and commercial properties, and each year, the fund saved hundreds of thousands of dollars. Joseph Noor, our technical co-founder and CTO, is a computer science PhD student at UCLA who specializes in building integrated systems like the ones we use at Real Appeal. We officially launched our service July 1st and have already received appeal requests across 10 different states and 26 different counties. Based on our currently filed appeals, we're on track to generate over $90,000 in estimated tax savings for our earliest customers. Day by day, we're expanding our offering into more geographies and more property types, including multifamily apartment complexes, as well as commercial and industrial properties. Today, we're looking for partnerships with real estate investors, realtors, real estate brokers, and mortgage lenders. For real estate brokers, realtors, and mortgage lenders, Real Appeal is an opportunity to provide added value to homeowners so you can stay top of mind the next time they're looking to buy, sell, or refinance their home. For family offices and real estate investors, Real Appeal substantially reduces the holding costs of investment properties, so more value can be returned to limited partners or shareholders. While we're not seeking investment at this time, we are looking for partners and advisors that are interested in the value our service can provide for clients, borrowers, or investors. This is truly an unprecedented time in the US economy, and we're proud to be building a business that can help alleviate some of the financial pressure put on everyday homeowners during this crisis. Now more than ever, homeowners are looking for ways to save money, and now more than ever, Real Appeal can get homeowners the savings that they deserve. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Emily.
Hi, my name is Anu.
And we're Offbeat Advising, the co-founders of Offbeat Advising, the insider view on college. So our story really begins with the students. So I'd like to first introduce you to Lark. Lark is a high school senior. She just finished the long college application process, and she's so excited she just got into both UCLA and UC Berkeley. Now we know which school she should go to, go Bruins. But Lark is a little conflicted, and so she decides to do some online research first. The first thing she sees when she Googles UCLA is great. They're the #1 public university. However, upon further research, she also sees that apparently Berkeley has the same title, so she decides to attend the virtual tour, but they've bombarded her with all these statistics. She even checks out online forums such as Reddit, but she's being conflicted and she doesn't know what is valid and what information she can trust. Now, Lark comes from a really small high school, so she's very, very overwhelmed. She doesn't have anyone in her immediate network that she can speak with and ask these questions. The virtual tour told her information such as the number of books in the library, but they're not telling her things she really wants to hear, like, is Berkeley's engineering department as cutthroat as they say? Is everyone in LA fake? Lark's just really confused. And unfortunately, Lark isn't alone. There's over 4 million students that apply to university every year, and it's a huge market here, with universities spending over $100 billion in recruiting annually in the US, and parents spending over $600 million in private college counseling. So seeing this huge market, my co-founder and I did over 90 user interviews earlier this year, and we saw a huge need that people just wanted to connect and talk to someone. That's when we started our pilot program back in March. We started with just an MVP of Google Forms and text group chats, and we made over 150 connections in 2 weeks without spending any money on any kind of marketing, just through social media. This really validated a huge need that people just wanted to talk with someone to find a source that's more credible and more engaging than just the internet. We got a lot of really good feedback from this round. People were saying that their mentor made them more confident. They saw why the school was a better fit. As you can see in the middle, Lark ended up choosing Cal, but we'll let that one slide.
And that's when Offbeat Advising was created. So we're a mentorship platform that brings confused high schoolers the right information from the right people. Lark can head over to our website and she's able to go ahead and select a college student mentor from a variety of vetted mentors, all of whom have diverse interests and different backgrounds. She can check out their major, their involvement, go ahead and book a Zoom session, and there she goes. So a big question is how we're going to onboard our high school mentees, and a resource for that is high schools themselves. So beginning with our own and our mentors' former high schools, we'll be reaching out to those networks and collaborating with their college counselors. Another tool is social media. That's how we got our clients back in March. We're already in touch with the owners of a popular blog meant for parents of high school students with over 140,000 readers. We're going to be building on those resources. Another tool is university admissions, because we're providing a resource for their prospective students. In fact, the director of UCLA admissions, Gary Clark, is one of our advisors. So another big question is how we're going to build our mentor base, and organic growth is a major factor for us. As mentees graduate our program, they'll go on to become the next generation of mentors. We also have connections across California universities who will act as regional ambassadors, spreading the word around those campuses. Once again, another tool for us is social media. In terms of our business model, as we approach consumers directly, we want to charge $10 for each 30-minute session with a mentor, from which Offbeat will take a 25% cut. We'll also be running paid ads on our website. Our B2B strategy involves continuing to communicate with college counseling firms and independent counselors. As I mentioned earlier, university admissions, as well as nonprofits or community-based organizations that align with our social mission of providing information to those who find it inaccessible. So in terms of our competitive advantage, Offbeat has what others can provide, and that's the insider view on college. We have a network of students who are directly at these universities and can provide specific advice. Aside from that, we're also affordable and credible, and all of that rolled into one isn't provided by any of our competitors. So again, this is the team. My name is Anu, and this is Emily, and we're the best people for this job. We recently have been through the dilemma of choosing a college ourselves, and we know how inaccessible that information can be. As I mentioned earlier, this is our advisor, Gary Clark. So our ask is advisors familiar with certain industries, including college counseling, university admissions, and nonprofits or CBOs. We're seeking $200K in funding that will go towards building our web and mobile apps, recruiting mentors, and paid social media advertising. We're also hoping to subsidize costs for lower income students. So again, this is Offbeat Advising, filling the gap in accessibility one connection at a time. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Milad Kushev, and I'm the founder of Beyond Acoustic Technologies, where we combine the power of ultrasound, optics, and AI to deliver a wearable device that enables a new way of navigating daily life for visually impaired individuals. Today, a computer can drive a car at 70 miles an hour autonomously, but there's not yet any comparable device to help a blind person walk down a sidewalk at 3 miles an hour. As you can see, navigating with a white cane, especially in busy cities, can get very dangerous and impede their daily living. A visually impaired friend has told me that he bumps into people or objects at least 10 times a day. Think about how infuriating it is as a sighted person to stub your toe on something even just once. Surprisingly, today's solutions and advanced technology have not come close to breaking down the barriers in the lives of people who still mostly navigate with canes or dogs or depend on haphazard compliance with existing accessibility standards. The current methods of assistance are limiting or costly, like a guide dog that costs $60,000 for 8 years, or smart technology such as smart canes, most prominently the WeWalk cane, which is simply the addition of $50 worth of technology slapped onto an already outdated apparatus, yet it's advertised at $500. Keeping in mind the limitations of today's solutions and the further needs of visually impaired individuals, we designed Vision, which is a pair of smart glasses built to aid the blind in independent navigation and obstacle avoidance. Aside from its clear benefits such as being hands-free or lightweight, our product has 5 key differentiating features. Starting off, the ultrasonic sensors are the fundamental piece of the glasses that can detect obstacles up to 3 times further than smart canes, are calibrated in reference to head tilt, and can be adjusted to the user's preferences. Unlike our competitors' products, which are based on vibrations, our bone conduction speakers transmit speech audio notifications to the user without covering their ears and are inaudible to nearby people. The built-in GPS provides critical navigation and location services. The camera allows the user to take pictures of what's in front of them and have the scene described to them. And lastly, the tactile switches allow the user to trigger certain functions through specific button presses. The target market that we'd like to focus on first are people in the US who suffer from complete blindness. As of 2015, this figure was estimated to be around 1 million individuals. Once able to reach further, we expect to be able to reach those that are blind in North and South America, and eventually blind people around the world. The global assistive technologies for the visually impaired market is large and projected to grow to $6.6 billion by 2025, with North America holding the largest share of this market. In the US specifically, this growth will be driven by demographic trends such as an aging population. Our approach is dependent on, first, the FDA approval process, and second, receiving insurance coverage. Based on our classification by the FDA, we may need to file a 510(k) to gain clearance prior to marketing our device. We plan to sell directly to consumers first in order to build a track record with providers and physicians who will hopefully recommend the distribution of our device to patients covered by insurance. This eventual push to B2B is critical, as it will allow us to reach more of an older population. A key goal for us as a company is improving affordability for visually impaired individuals, so we wish to also reduce user costs through insurance coverage. Our team includes myself as the founder and CEO, my father, who is the senior electrical engineer and lead designer of the ultrasonic system, and my peer Kevin Kim, who has an extensive background in finance and is helping us craft our strategy. We also have an advisory board that includes Daniel Kish, the president of an NPO called the World Access for the Blind, as well as several ophthalmologists, some of whom practice at the USC Roski Eye Institute. Additionally, for software development, which is a key area of focus for us, we currently employ a team of 2 software engineers. We decided that the most appropriate business model is hardware as a service, where the user will pay a low upfront cost for our device and a monthly subscription, which will be required to operate our device, as well as include access to excellent support and continuous improvement through software updates. Our costs at the moment are largely from development, but this will scale down as the product is finalized and marketed. Based on our potential revenue and projected costs from the previous slide, we are looking to raise around $1.2 million for the next 18 months. Additionally, we were recently accepted into the UCSD Fall 2020 MedTech Accelerator program, which will help us continue our development into the fall months. People who are visually impaired live in a world where, as the author William Gibson once remarked, the future is already here, it's just not very evenly distributed. We believe it's time to give the visually impaired community the attention and care they deserve. Thank you for listening.
Hi, everybody. My name is Valerie Agemba, and I am the co-founder of Anybody. So about 4 years ago, my co-founder Violet was diagnosed with endometriosis. And during this time, I started researching into clean beauty and discovered that endocrine disrupting chemicals like phthalates and parabens in body care products have linked to reproductive issues like fibroids and endometriosis. I have also suffered from eczema my entire life, and I realized that irritating alcohols, sulfates, and fragrance in my body care products can often cause my eczema to flare up. Our mutual health experiences changed the way that we viewed the beauty industry. We switched our routines when we were both college students, but we realized that the market lacked clean body care products that were affordable for our budget. The solution to these problems is Anybody. To tackle the issue of unclean ingredients, we have worked with the cosmetic chemist to formulate our hero product, the Anybody Lip Balm. We will not use any ingredients that are linked to several health conditions, not only endometriosis and eczema, but also conditions like breast cancer and organ toxicity. The list of ingredients that we are staying away from includes, but is not limited to, phthalates, sulfates, fragrance, and silicones. We have incorporated a mission of sustainability into our brand since we believe that beauty products should not harm your body, your wallet, or the planet. Our lip balm tubes are created in post-consumer recycled plastic, which uses less energy than the production of virgin resin and emits fewer greenhouse gases. Our packages will also be delivered in 100% recycled paper mailers, which due to its small size and nature, will result in fewer carbon emissions when shipped. And although we are formulating our products so that anybody will be able to use them, Anybody is specifically targeting Gen Z Black women who care about clean ingredients and the environment as our beachhead market. We believe that this is the perfect time for Anybody to launch because we've seen a trend of increased awareness towards clean and sustainable products. The global beauty and personal care industry is valued at over $532 billion, and it has an expected compound annual growth rate of 6.9%. In terms of our specific target market, we've seen a trend of Black consumers progressively making the switch from general products to those that specifically cater to them. African Americans captured 86% of the ethnic beauty market, accounting for 54 million of the 63 million spent in 2017, and also another 465 million solely spent on skincare. In total, Black American women spend nearly 9 times more than their non-Black counterparts on ethnic hair and beauty products. To validate our product and our market, prior to our launch, we performed a pre-launch alpha test where we gifted our product for free to over 25 women to receive their feedback. Overall, our lip balm was very well received, and we implemented many suggestions, like creating a smaller travel size product into our later iterations, and ultimately received the stamp of approval from this group. When we compare our lip balm to other popular cult beauty favorites, like direct-to-consumer lip balm brands on the market, from brands like K&C Beauty, Glossier, and Lano Lips, our lip balm outperforms them, specifically because we are formulated with clean ingredients. Along with being vegan, cruelty-free, and allergen-free, we also incorporate sustainable initiatives within our packaging, and all at an affordable price of $5.99. We believe that we are the best team to launch Anybody. As I previously stated, my name is Valerie, and both my co-founder and I graduated from UCLA. I personally have a background working as an intern at the beauty skincare startup Rosen Skincare, and my co-founder also has experience serving as a mentor for iChange FIU's Social Innovation Challenge. We also have 2 additional interns on our team focusing on brand strategy and digital marketing, along with a partnership with Deanna Javeri, who is focused on our PR, communications, and influencer relations strategy. We also have a working partnership with the cosmetic teams at AMR and JR Labs who formulate all of our products. And finally, we have 2 amazing advisors on our team, Randy, the founder of Necessaire, and Lauren, the CFO of Drunk Elephant. As a part of our go-to-market strategy, we will give product samples to press outlets within our niche. We will also be partnering with influencers to create custom social media campaigns and curated paid content on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. We will also onboard micro-influencers within our niche to serve as brand ambassadors who will post about our products and earn a commission through their unique affiliate marketing links. And finally, we will partner with niche social media accounts to give away different beauty-related products in an effort to increase our pre-launch social media following. Anybody is direct to consumer, and once launched, our Anybody lip balm will be sold on our website at the selling price of $5.99, and also on the sustainably focused e-retailer Next Best. And overall, our projected profit margin is about 74%. In terms of our specific ask, we are searching and open to other potential retail and brand partnerships for our launch, specifically those that are aligned with our brand's mission of sustainability, accessibility, and inclusion. We are also seeking advisors with industry expertise of body care, beauty, and personal care. So far in the past couple of months, we've partnered with the cosmetic chemist to develop our initial product line, the Anybody lip balm, body wash, and body lotion, secured funding. We were selected as the Madam C.J. Walker 2020 scholarship recipients. We launched our social media accounts and our pre-launch email subscriber list, and we also began executing our pre-launch giveaways this past month. In closing, we are incredibly excited to launch our hero product, the Anybody lip balm, later this year. Clean body care essentials that do not harm your wallet, your body, or the environment are coming soon, and you can visit our social media or our website for more information. Thank you for listening.
My name is Kelsey Lieberman, and I'm the co-founder of a new social media app called Grapevine. Here at Grapevine, we want to revolutionize the way people communicate in close proximity. To do this, we use proximity, anonymity, and gamification to create a unique platform for unique content. Leveraging a user's location allows us to show them relevant content in their area. What's going on in their apartment building, in their neighborhood, in their city? What if they're traveling and they want to see what's going on in other cities? This might sound familiar. Yik Yak was a similar social media platform valued at $350 million 1 year after launch. But Yik Yak failed because it had major content moderation problems like hate speech and bullying that caused users to leave their platform. We think it could have been done better with the incorporation of anti-bullying features, social media integration, and gamification. That's why we created Grapevine. So far, we've beta tested our app with 200 users on test flight, some of whom have logged over 1,000 sessions already. Over the next couple slides, I'm going to give you a walkthrough of our app. This is where you create a post. There are two types of posts right now, a text post and a drawing post. Here is our post feed. Users can expand and collapse posts, upvote posts, downvote posts, change their feed from 1 mile, 3 miles, and 10 miles, sort by best or by new, and click on a post to view and create comments. This is where gamification comes into play. On the right, you can see a user's karma. A user's karma is based off the total number of upvotes on a user's posts and comments. Users can spend this karma on special abilities inside the app. There are 3 different types of abilities. Users can shout a post, creating a gold styling on the post that makes it stand out for 6 hours. Users can also push a post, which sends a push notification to everyone within a 3-mile radius with the contents of the post. Finally, a user can burn a post if it has 3 or more downvotes, banning the user for 24 hours and removing the post from the platform. We've also integrated social media into our app. So far, we've been approved for Snapchat and Instagram to sharing to their stories. This allows users on our platform to share content that they enjoy with their friends on other platforms. For any social media platform that allows people to create content without being personally attached to what they say, we believe it's extremely important to take on hate speech and bullying. That's why we use 2 different approaches to tackle this problem. We use state-of-the-art AI to flag or remove toxic content before it's posted, and human moderation. If a user flags a post, it's sent to our moderators for review, who then accept or reject the post. Here you can see our content moderation in action. On the left, a user has created hateful content. This is This is given a toxicity score by Google's Perspective API. The user's shown this score and given a second chance to reconsider their wording. If the user decides to post anyways, it's sent to our moderators for review and automatically flagged. On the right, you can see an example of hate speech that's not permitted at all on the platform. This is automatically detected and removed from the platform before ever reaching the feed. In the future, we want this app to become an easy way to set up real-time hyperlocal chats that people can see on a map. Imagine you're trying to create a group chat with a new class, with everyone in the room. Traditionally, you'd have to go around to each person in the room, ask for their number, and add them one by one to a group chat. Grapevine will make this easier for people by allowing a user to create a group within the geographic boundaries of the room and sending everyone in the room a pending request to join. This can be extrapolated for any event, concerts, football games, conventions. This allows event organizers to easily communicate with attendees and attendees to easily communicate with each other. I recently graduated from the University of Colorado Boulder, and I'm working on Grapevine full-time with the other two co-founders, my friends Anthony Hume and Cody Swain. We're the best people for this job because of our backgrounds in computer science, software engineering, and social media. Together, we're a team of software engineers, marketing specialists, and entrepreneurs with diverse backgrounds and tons of fresh ideas. And we're super excited to be releasing Grapevine 1.0. We're always looking for people interested in joining or contributing to the Grapevine team, or even just providing feedback on how you'd like to see us improve the app. Feel free to contact us via email or check out our Instagram page. Click this link or scan the QR code to download the first release of our app. Thank you.
Hey guys, Jeff Gum here. I am the founder and CEO of Sunga Life. Sungas, they're the popular swimwear from Brazil. They're kind of a hybrid between shorts and a Speedo. I was down in Brazil with the Gracie family and saw everybody wearing them, and I thought they were awesome. I bought a bunch, wore them all over the world, and everybody started asking me where they could get them. And I was getting out of the SEAL teams. I realized I need to share this life hack with the rest of the world. So I was a Navy SEAL for 10 years, and then I did the Honor Foundation. It helped SEALs transition to the private sector. From there, I went to UCLA Anderson, and that's where I met my CMO and CFO, Warren. And then from there, we started Startup UCLA, and from here with all the resources, that's where the brand has really taken off. We're building a brand that's all about freedom. You can see our Sungas are a little bit different from the ones in Brazil. They're all about freedom. They're super fun, and they're all about being out in the sun. We've been expanding our product line with tops and shorts. Our silkies have gotten extremely popular because they're already everyone in the veteran community and military wears them already. We have accessories, face masks, and flags, and then our bikinis are really getting popular as well. I created my own camo pattern. I started this last summer, and it absolutely took off. It pays homage to the original Naked Warriors, the frogmen who cleared the beaches in Normandy and Iwo Jima, and then created the multicam black and desert camo and red camo. It's been taken off. So we moved into athleisure. Tons of people are wearing our stuff to work out, and realized that's a $350 billion US market alone. That's from Morgan Stanley. Swimwear in the US is 3.3 billion. That was our bread and butter in our beginning, but now athleisure is probably 70–80% of our sales. We see ourselves being at $40 million in the next 5 years. So our year-to-date sales, 335,000, and that's because we kind of had a slower January and February. Once we moved direct to consumer, then our website has absolutely taken off. You see the month of August, we're at over 72,000 for August alone, and running at an $800,000 current run rate. So if we continue, we should be at 800,000 and soon over $1 million. Big reason we started Facebook and Instagram advertising this spring. We did 4x ROAS, and in August alone, it was 5x. Our customer acquisition cost, $21. $81 is our average order value. August, it was almost 90, and an average profit of $20 on the first order. And then customers come back and typically will immediately do $200, $300 order right after that. Once they get our product, they see it and they love it. So big reason, it's authenticity. It's a seal-owned brand, all about freedom. People love that. They can see it's real. Philanthropic, we're about purpose and profitability at the same time. And style, fun and functional. It's all about self-confidence. People love to tag us on Instagram and makes them look good. Some of the charity events we did: swam 3.5 miles of the Hudson River with 55 other SEALs, raised over $700,000 for homeless veterans in New York City with the GI Go Fund, with the Adaptive Training Foundation, have amputee and spinal cord injuries wearing our stuff to train and then go out and do a ski trip or surf trip. And then the Force Blue Team, we have special operators diving and saving the coral reef. We're the official veteran partner of the NFL as well, and going to be doing some more work in November down there with them. So we're building a huge, passionate community. We're over 98,000 Instagram followers now. People love to follow us and tag us and be a part of our community. We have a whole team of ambassadors and affiliates constantly making content, tagging us, really unique special ops content. Our TikTok, we're now at 35,000 followers and over 8 million views, had several go viral. And I've been on a number of podcasts, been on with Mike Tyson and John Fitch. I think I'm going to be doing one with David Hasselhoff in the next week. So some more numerous celebrities wearing our brand with Mike Tyson, my girlfriend Kaisa, Mario Lopez. We have numerous NFL and MMA athletes all wearing our stuff. A lot of UFC legends: John Fitch, Nick Diaz, Carlos Condit, AJ Agazarm, Mitch Aguiar. Popular in the Special Forces community, all kinds of veteran influencers, because we're very supportive of each other. Everybody's wearing our stuff. And then we're inclusive. We have adaptive athletes and influencers wearing our stuff, amputees and spinal cord injury guys doing extreme sports. I'm the CEO and founder and an Anderson student. My CMO and CFO, Warren Lee, he was a former business owner. He had a successful exit from his company. Amazing guy. He's really helped me take Sunga Life to the next level. We had a few classes together and brought Sunga Life through the entrepreneurship track. And then our operations and R&D specialist, Tim Nair, he's a PhD engineer. We're all graduating Anderson in 2021. So there's tons of direct-to-consumer brands, and it's very easy to, a lot of times you see something successful and you can just copy it, but Sunga Life, we have a lot of barriers to entry. We have a really authentic founding story that you just cannot copy. We have a whole network of unpaid organic models and influencers who just love the brand and love to post it all the time. It would be extremely costly for another brand to try to be able to pay everyone to do what they're doing with us. We have big first mover advantage. We have all the SEO for Sungas and Silkies. Been getting a lot of awesome PR ability as veteran owned. The stuff on Fox went out to over millions of people when we swam that Hudson River, official veteran partner of the NFL. Our team is really special DNA, very diverse. We work together amazing. And our customers just absolutely love our products. When they get the first one, they buy more, and they love to get all their friends and love to buy them for their friends. It's really amazing. So going into the future, we're expecting 500,000 for the month of 2020. We're going to be expanding our product line. We got some awesome sunglasses we're going to come out with and some fall clothing. We're going to be finishing up our financial model. It's almost done right now, but we're just getting a few of the details straightened out. We're opening more marketing channels. We've really just been doing Facebook and Instagram, but we're about to be going into Google. We did a little bit with Chive, a lot of opportunities here to expand. We're diversifying our manufacturing just so it's not relying on one factory, and going to be making some things in the US as well next. So just remember, check us out on Instagram and our website. Have any questions, you can email me or Warren And remember, if you're gonna peacock, do it like a patriot.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ambrose, and I'm the founder of Spark Trends. Spark Trends is an online custom apparel retailer that focuses on the high school and college market. We did over 150,000 in sales last year with only 3 ambassadors, and this is how we did it. So what are the problems? 1, students don't want to pay expensive prices for custom t-shirts. 2, students don't want to go through the hassle of looking for a trusted and high quality vendor. And 3, students don't want to go through the experience of calling and emailing, which is slow and frustrating just to order t-shirts. So our solution is to build a network of printing partners and student ambassadors to streamline the process of ordering t-shirts. We partner with printing facilities with the latest printing technology and the most affordable prices to help us fulfill orders throughout the nation. To drive sales, we have student ambassadors at each school that helps us promote our products and services to students and organizations with custom apparel needs so that they don't have to look for a vendor. Our ambassadors understand our customers' needs and delivers a more personalized experience. We're creating a student-to-student shopping experience that's casual and convenient, as our ambassadors are on campus to answer questions at any time and are trusted by their peers. The ordering process is very simple. Once the customer is ready to order after speaking to one of our ambassadors, they go on our website to choose a product. They then submit their design and order information, and we send them an email confirmation with the payment link. Once they pay, the order information is then sent to one of our printing partners closest to our customer so it can be fulfilled. So what is the market size? The market size for custom apparel in the US is 26.75 billion. And based on our sales data in the last 3 years, we estimate the obtainable market for college custom apparel and high schools to be 638 million. Our revenue in the last 3 years has grown significantly. In year 1, we did about 10,000, year 2, 52,000, and just this last school year, we did a little bit over 150,000. As you can see, our revenue has 3x year over year, and we expect this trend to continue. Some of the key numbers from last school year, our total revenue was over 150,000. This is reoccurring revenue as clubs and organizations reorder shirts every year. Average order size about $1,000, units sold over 10,000. And after paying our ambassadors, our profit margin comes down to 30%. This might seem a little bit low, but it's pretty average for our industry as we focus on bulk orders. So because of our unique business model, we have a huge competitive advantage. We have the best printing quality because we partner with facilities with the latest printing technology. We're able to offer these high quality products for more affordable prices because of our low cost overhead. And we pass those savings directly to our customers. And with our network of printing partners, we're able to fulfill orders faster. And lastly, we have ambassadors at each school that delivers a more personalized experience. So our team consists of me, the founder and CEO, and Matthew, the campus recruiter, and he manages our sales team. We're both college students, so we're perfect for this business as we understand our market demographics. We have accomplished a lot while still in school the last few years, hitting triple-digit revenue growth and managing a team of 12 ambassadors. So what's next? We currently have ambassadors at 12 different schools and 2 fulfillment partners in California. And we're not stopping there. We're looking to expand to 15 new schools every 6 months. Every time we expand to a new school, we're profitable on the very first sale, which allows us to scale fast. We hope to become a national distributor of custom apparel for all high schools and colleges. And we're seeking advisors and students to join our team so we can accelerate our growth. That is Spark Trends, an online custom apparel retailer led by the next generation for everyday students. Thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm Brandon Yob, and I'm the founder of IB Beverage. IB Beverage is bringing innovation to the tea industry. The current ready-to-drink tea market is worth over $7.8 billion. This is a huge market, but it's also stale. We know huge markets can be disrupted with innovative new products. We've seen it in the cereal category with brands like Magic Spoon and their keto cereal. We've seen it in the ice cream category. Halo Top's high-protein ice cream is worth over $2 billion. These brands have given us the blueprint. Bring an innovative new product to a stale industry and give it a unique brand story and creative marketing. Our solution is an organic, sugar-free, nitrogen-infused tea beverage. We add antioxidant-rich adaptogens to our teas for functions like immune support and anxiety relief. This is nitro. You've probably seen it in beer and in coffee, and we're bringing it to tea. By infusing our beverages with nitrogen, we're creating a microbubble foam, and this allows for us to create a smoother, sweeter beverage without using any sugar. We launched our alpha test in glass bottles, and we've done over $5,000 in sales and sold 2 cases a week in hospital cafeteria accounts. To test our products in an e-commerce format, we launched on Snack Magic, which is a direct-to-consumer customizable snack box. With $0 in ad spend and only 1 SKU on the site, we've been growing 200% month over month, and we just hit $1,000 in sales. We're looking to dominate in e-commerce before going into retail. What's wrong with retail? Well, new beverage brands are a dime a dozen. It's simply too expensive and too crowded for an emerging brand to try to compete for limited retail shelf space. We're going to take the money we would have spent on slotting fees and put it toward digital marketing and key partnerships online. Our direct-to-consumer approach is simple. Get you to buy our product and then get you to keep buying our product over and over. Let me ask you a question. When's the last time you bought a beverage online that you'd never tried before? Why would you buy our teas? Well, we're going to make our teas more accessible. We're offering 1 free can per email address. And you could think of this as our socially distanced e-commerce version of an in-store demo or of giving away a product at an event or a concert. Pairing free trial with a delicious tasting product that has great reviews, cool branding, and free shipping. And now we've created a digital impulse to make you buy our brand. We trust that once you try our products, you're going to love them. But we're still going to put you through our e-commerce retargeting funnel. Our rewards program will incentivize you to share our products, and our referral discounts will create IB superfans who are more likely to share on social media, and ultimately this will bring down customer acquisition costs and increase lifetime value. We're currently targeting millennial and Gen Z consumers. Our consumer demands more from her brands. She wants added health benefits and higher nutrient density. She shops at natural and specialty grocers, and she has enough disposable income to buy quality products. She cares about sustainability, and she supports brands with a social mission. Right now, we're finalizing the formulas for our new Nitro teas. Once those are finished, we'll send them to a 100-person email list of absolute tea lovers. These tea lovers will help us taste things like flavor, nitro level, and ultimately make sure our products taste insanely good. We want to iterate as much as we can up front so we can prepare to have a successful larger launch. Once we test our variables, then we'll complete a larger production run and scale our digital marketing efforts. I'm your founder and I would die for this company. I'm really excited to be able to build out my team, and I've had a great group of mentors so far, like Yanni with Lemon Perfect, who's raised 11.6 million, Matt, who sold his company Limitless to Dr. Pepper Snapple in January, and Dick, who was one of the original founders of Balance Bar. We're raising a $550,000 pre-seed round, and this is going to go towards our initial production runs, 18 months of marketing expenses, and allow us to build out our team. We're not raising to outspend our competitors on customer acquisition. We're raising to be able to keep iterating our products, get to know our consumer, and build a cult following before we go into retail. If you don't want to miss the opportunity to innovate in one of the last unchallenged CPG categories, email me. This QR code will bring you straight to your email, and we really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to listen to our pitches. I know we all appreciate it. So thank you and have a great night.
And the last one. Hi, everyone. My name is Riley. I'm one of the co-founders of Aptitude. We are an elite fitness brand that sells at-home fitness accessories so that you can skip the gym, but never the workout. So let's backtrack to a little over a year ago. I met my two co-founders here in the startup UCLA Summer Accelerator, and we shared our love for fitness and entrepreneurship. We'd go to the gyms together and boot camps. Here's a picture of us at Barry's boot camp, our favorite. And fast forward to March, we all had to experience the closure of gyms and transitioning to at-home workouts. When we'd go online to buy at-home fitness accessories, this is what we'd find. Things were multicolored, there were too many options that just overwhelmed the consumer, and there was delayed ship times due to COVID. We wanted something that was everything you needed for an at-home workout, just in a compact bag. We created our very own Aptitude Fit Kit. It includes everything you need for an at-home workout. It has a cooling towel, a pair of core sliders, a 30-pound resistance tube, a jump rope, resistance bands, and it's all in a drawstring bag. You can see our color scheme has a nice aesthetic and a chic exclusive look. Additionally, we have an Aptitude accountability text messaging program. This is a free service that customers can sign up and get weekly motivational texts to work out and to get motivated. A recent study showed that over 95% of people are more likely to reach their fitness goals if they have an accountability partner. Since we can't have one in person, we wanted to be that accountability partner for you. Additionally, we've really been using social media to push our products. We can see that we have an aesthetic of primarily females that are engaged in a community of health and wellness. We publish quotes about fitness, workout tips, and recipes that you're constantly staying motivated to become healthy. This is an example of one of our TikToks that hit over 1 million views, and you can see the aesthetic of our brand is like this. We're always pushing our products in our videos, and we're going viral in the past couple weeks. Our business model is very simple. First, we sell our fitness kit online in a drop shipping method. Then we partner with fitness apps, companies, and trainers to sell the kit through profit sharing. And finally, we'll offer additional accessories and we'll have an accountability app. Now, even though we just started this startup in March, we've been very busy. We dropped our first starter kit and we were accepted into the Techstars Launchpad Summer Fellowship. We partnered with the app Fit and over 45 influencers and trainers. We're currently switching to Amazon fulfillment service because we're getting a lot of orders in-house and we're not able to fulfill them all, which is an exciting problem to have. We're currently starting to develop our accountability app. We'll be dropping new merchandise, clothing, and accessories in November, and we'll be finding retailers soon to have our fit kit and our clothing. Now, we just launched 4 weeks ago and we've already seen over $4 grand in revenue. That's with no paid advertising, so that's all organic traffic. We've hit over 45,000 followers on Instagram, over 2 million views on TikTok, over 45 affiliates, and a partnership with the very popular app Fit. Now, our target market is exactly who we are as co-founders. They're young females that have transitioned from working out at the gyms to working out at home due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And the size of the market is huge. It's a $30 billion market, and the average American spends about $112,000 on fitness equipment in their lifetime, and this is the target market that we're trying to capture. Now, it's no secret that there are other competitors out there that are selling at-home fitness brands, fitness accessories, but we have 4 main value props that we offer. First, we offer fast shipping. A lot of the times right now when you're buying something on other websites, it's taking weeks to arrive because of COVID delayed ship times. We're shipping from our warehouse in the United States, so everything takes a couple days to arrive. Second, we bundled all of the most popular fitness accessories into a fit kit. A lot of the times consumers are overwhelmed with the amount of options online, so we've made that process easier for them. Third, we are fashion forward. Our kit is sleek and has an exclusive look that you can't find elsewhere. Finally, we are very affordable in comparison to our competitors. We are doing a round of a $500K raise for 20% equity. Where this would go is 36% would go to marketing purposes for influencer marketing and aggressive social media marketing and ads. 36% would go to app development and personal development, as well as hiring engineers to help us with the app. And 28% would go to storage and inventory, since majority of our fit kits are housed here in our United States warehouse. Our go-to market strategy is threefold. First, we'll be partnering with influencers and trainers. We'll be partnering with at-home fitness apps to sell our products on their marketplace, and we'll be doing aggressive social media marketing. Now we have the perfect team to really take a bite out of this fitness space. Audra is one of the co-founders. She has her PhD in biology from UCLA, and this is her second venture. Arielle is another one of the co-founders. She's a UCLA alumni, inventor, and this is her second venture. I'm Riley, this is my third venture, and I've experienced scaling businesses nationwide, as well as fundraising a round of angel investment for over $125,000. And we are Aptitude. Always remember to skip the gym and never the workout. Thank you.
All right, thank you everybody for joining us here tonight. We really appreciate you sticking around and joining us on this virtual format of First Here for Startup UCLA. If you have any interest in connecting with the companies, whatever that may be, like we said, it could be a partnership, recommendation, a piece of advice. We have the information up here available, and so please feel free to reach out. And to the teams, we thank you so much for your hard work and effort. You really did a great job this summer, and we're so proud of you. And a big thanks to the Startup UCLA team and all involved. And thank you so much, the audience, for coming. So have a good evening, and we'll see you soon.